Welcome back to the channel. In this episode, I'm going to be working on the V35 Skyline. With the clear that I had left over from doing the bumper, I put some clear onto these door trims, and they are not the right size. I was just seeing how it would look. So I was actually making some over here that was on the back side, so these would just clip straight on and have the carbon fiber, but I'm trying to sell it, so I ended up popping that off and just trying to get the alley back onto it so we can get this car back together as soon as possible and up for sale as soon as possible. As you can tell, the front bumper isn't in here. I've actually just got it sitting on the car. It's going to need a couple of weeks to dry, and then I can do a wet sand on it because I do have a couple of little runs in it. But yeah, and hopefully it will give me time to get a grill for it as well. Got one back on, so a little bit of damage down here when I was trying to get it off. So go chuck that back in the car. So there's the bumper on the car, just the two bolts here holding it on. Then you put the two here, and we need to get the underbody tray on there too, so the bottom doesn't flap around. You can see the runs. There we go, back on. I think I'm gonna miss this car. Alright. I think, yeah, this is my first rear-wheel drive car. Front wheel drives and all-wheel drives.
Eventually.
Alright guys, it's been a couple of weeks since I've touched the Skyline, and you can tell it's autumn. Got lots of leaves on there from the tree. So we're going to blow all them off. We're going to swap over the battery from the Forester because we've got the engine out now. If you haven't seen that episode, it's a previous episode, I'll put it up here. So we can get this started and moved out, cleaned up, and ready for sale. It's enough so I can see.
Alright, she's ready to start up and move. So yeah, just brought it over a bit more so I can work on this side too. Alright, she's been sitting there idling for a bit. She's very dirty. She's warmed up. There we go. It's locked, it's closed. Alright, she needs a wash. Less than 135,000 on it. Alright, I'll give it a quick rinse just with the garden hose with the nozzle on it, and then later we'll hit it with the pressure washer and give it a good clean. It's starting to rain, so yeah, we'll come back a little bit later with the pressure washer, but for now we'll give it a quick rinse. I should be ashamed of myself letting it go that bad. Right, we'll come back a bit later and give it a good clean. Alright guys, I've got the gear knob off the Skyline. Since I bought it, it was broken, and I managed to find the pieces. They were under the center console. So we got that, and we got the clip that goes through this section. So I got some new plastic glue, so we've got a little primer stick here. We'll do both sides, then we'll put the adhesive on, and then I got a clamp that'll clamp it down. Alright, we got the glue on there, we've got it in the clamp. We'll leave that overnight, we'll come back tomorrow. Hopefully it's all good. It should be fine probably now, but we'll just leave it. Alright guys, it's the next day. It's very, very wet. It's like nearly flooded over there. Let's get the gear knob out of the vise. It wasn't in there very tight, so it shouldn't have made
a mark on the top. So I bought this glue to actually fix my gaming headset, which didn't work, but hopefully it works with this. So clips down there. What? Then the clip goes the other way. Alright guys, finally got it on. It was just the clip sits in there and it kind of locks itself in, so yeah. Finally. But we're still not getting the manual shifting sports mode, so.
One eternity later.
Finally sanding the front bumper. Worked this area a bit already to get most of the runs out. Let's see on this side, really bad. And there's the orange peel, if you can see that. Knocking that down. Nice run here. So yeah, bit of work to do. I'm using 600 to get it down quick, and then I'll go to a finer and then we'll buff it. So yeah. I guys decided to get the bumper off the car. Just my back was getting a bit sore from bending down so much. We've pretty much done from here down with 1,000, so it's looking nice and smooth and feeling nice and smooth. So still need to do this edge, but yeah, you can see I'm knocking off the orange peel. You get over here and it's still haven't been touched. But yeah, slowly getting there. It's about 4 days later and I haven't had a chance to touch the bumper yet. This half is all dry sanded except for in here. This side I really haven't touched. Unfortunately don't have space in the garage at the moment. Got the forester in there waiting for parts, and it gets dark at about 5:30 in the afternoon, so yeah. Alright guys, so I'm going to wrap this episode up here. Unfortunately, I really can't do much on the bumper until the weekend when I can get out there during the day. But we did get the timing kit for the Forester, so we'll be working on the Forester next episode. Hopefully get that done and we can get that out so we can get the Skyline in and finish on that one. If you guys enjoyed this episode, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, please consider hitting that subscribe button, and I'll catch you next episode. Bye.